Well, good morning, Marcia. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Good morning, Freddie. How are you doing, Freddie? I kind of woke up a little early. It's almost time for me to go back to work. I've been off work. It doesn't even seem like 3 weeks, but I guess it is 3 weeks. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. I'm I'm okay. I'm okay. You missed a lot of fireworks yesterday. Yes, you did, Miss Freddie. You missed a lot of the fireworks yesterday. So, um, time does go fast. Good morning, Amari. Good morning. How are you? How are you? You guys, today is Wednesday, and Marcia said, yes, that was a lot of information. Freddie says, I am getting ready to drop the girls off at the groomers. Okay, you go right ahead. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Do what you gotta do. Good morning, Katrina. Good morning. Katrina Hickman. Good morning to you. How are you doing? She said, I will be listening. Well, make sure you drive, without any distraction, because we don't need you to be calling talking about I'm in the hospital and I hit a truck and I hit a tree and I was listening, but my foot got stuck on the gas. I just can't hear no more bad news. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up as you come in the building. If you did not, just go back out and hit the thumbs up. If not, that's fine. It's all good. I've got a headache, to be honest with you. But, you know, um, I wanted to come on earlier. Thanks, whoever that was that went out there and did that. I sure do appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. You good? Katrina says, I'm good. So, yeah. Praise that. You love you. You love you. I know you love yourself, girl. She said, I'm working but listening. That's okay, Marcia. I love that name. Ever since I heard the Brady Bunch go, Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. Every time when I see your name, that's what pops in my head. It is, hey, you got the name. Hey, Miss Dee Dee, how are you doing? Good morning to you. I'm glad the Lord woke us up, you guys. I really am. Even after a big day, um, I know I've got a headache that I probably need to get me some water and take me a Tylenol. I haven't been taking Tylenols because my blood's been so thin, and I just want to stay healthy. I've been really just getting a lot of stuff done. Justice Janie, how are you doing, Justice Janie? What's going on with you? God morning. God morning to you too. This is the day that the Lord has made, and let us rejoice in it. Yes. So I've gave God the glory. Oh my goodness. You know what? I did not sleep well last night. I don't know, but I didn't sleep well. I don't know if you guys slept well, but I did not sleep well. I just did not. We came on yesterday, and even here on the After Hour channel, we didn't know what was going to happen. I was going to go over. My whole thing was to go over a lot of the details that we just did not hear, because the news only give you like 3 seconds. Most of it is intro, outro, and information, and they got like 3 minutes to give it to you. So Intros are usually a half of a minute, about 30 seconds. Outros is about 30 seconds. I mean, sometimes, if you like them or something, if you got a lot to say, then yeah. But then, and then, then they have to give you some type of information of what's going on, because they know some people be like, I don't know what's even going on. I done turned on the TV and you talking to me about this. So what I need to do is, some people just not gonna go do research. So you got to give them a minute of the history, and that's at the beginning, and you got to catch them up. Every time when you hear a reporter, they kind of got to catch you up of what's going on. Then they can go into their commentary or their content, and then they don't give you a solution or answer. They just tell you what they know or what they seen or what they heard. And most of it's not what they heard or, you know, is quoted. It's like somebody said this, or Chief such and such said that, or, you know, a witness said this or such and such. And then they let it be up to you what to think about, or what you think to think about, or whatever. So, yeah. So, anyway, I was drained after that live yesterday. I was drained. And I'm just so glad that we have dedicated and loyal members and mods that, you never know what's going to happen. I don't know why this channel is blessed. It is. And one day somebody told me, I'm just talking to you guys this morning, and let's just chill, you guys. Let's just chill. Good morning, Sonya Watts. Let's just chill. Um, sometimes some of your spiritual gifts and things, you don't have to try to explain to people what your gifts are and how you utilize them and this, that, and the other, or whatever. Or when something happens, I'm a this or I'm a that. When I tell people something, I tell them because they may not know. So, you know, I got to get the spider web, you guys. I got a spider web. One freaking spider web. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. But I don't know. I was planning on taking a walk. But I got some news for you guys. And so you know that Dominique has moved, right? Dominique's and her family have moved. And I was going to the Quick Trip the other day, and I seen Dominique's brother walking down the street. Now, they done moved. They don't live in that house no more. Nobody lives in that house. But I seen Dominique's brother walking down the street, and I was like, we do not live in an area where, oh, it's just so easy of a coincidence. So I'm telling you guys, it's not the end of Dominique. We're going to see Dominique again. They must have moved in the same neighborhood. They lost where they were living at. They lost their home. But she's always up and down these streets. She's always going over there by where the mall is and all the establishments and things. So, I don't normally see her at the Quick Trip. When I seen her at the Quick Trip one day, she was like, give me a hug, and then can I have a ride? And I was like, huh? Well, I didn't want to give her a ride, but I gave her a ride. She said, I just finished walking and listening to God. Yeah, it went pretty good, huh? You had a good morning. Hey, P.S., what is going on? I love those initials. How you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you guys. And I know a lot of you guys did not know that yesterday we came on live because I was moving, getting things done around my house. I really wasn't trying to do lives yesterday. I know people are like, yeah, you was trying to do lives. No, I really wasn't. I was really just, hey, checking in, letting you guys know, just talking. Because you guys are not only just family, you guys are my friends too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to just call one person because, like I can go. So I just go ahead and do a live so you guys can come in and then we can just make little talk, little conversation like how was your day and this is what I'm doing, what are you doing, what are you cooking, things like that. And so I had my grandson, I had both of my grandsons and I will probably see one of them today. But both of my grandsons came, and they spent the whole day with me. And I didn't know that they were coming, you guys. I promise you. I was on the phone, and next thing I know, one of them was walking in the door. And I was like, okay. So we decided he wanted to spend the day with me, and he was like, he didn't want to leave and just sit at the house by himself. So I said, okay. He was like, I need to make some money, Grandma, because nobody won't hire me and I want a job. I said, okay, well, you can work for me. You can get some work done around the house, fold up some clothes, take the trash out, go outside, pick up the leaves or whatever, and trust and believe it has helped tremendously. Now, the grass was a little wet, so you can't cut the grass, but today you can cut the grass. Today is the day. I seen some people yesterday cutting grass, but I didn't want my grandson cutting my grass yesterday because the only thing he was going to do is fold it down, and then by the time he leave and come back the next day, the grass was going to be pushed back up because he didn't cut it. He just ran over it, and it just dulls your blade real easily when you cut the grass when the grass is wet. Wouldn't you guys agree? Anyway, maybe I do need a walk. Maybe I do need a walk. You guys want to walk with me a little bit? Okay. Nobody didn't say nothing. Maybe I just need to walk around the block one time or something, just so I can, let me take a Tylenol, cause I do got a headache. I don't know. I got one of those headaches that don't. It's not throbbing, but it's like my mind is not eased and settled. Walk with her. Okay. Let me see if I can find a Tylenol real quick because I'm gonna tell you. I know you guys know why I got a headache. I'm gonna tell. Hold on. So, you walk, SP. I'm going to stay in the bed. You know what, you guys? I can't find my bottle of Tylenol, but it's so funny. Oh, I can't even show y'all what I got. Oh, I can't if I hold this right here. Look. Now, the reason why I hid that corner is because it shows my job name. So they have these, and you can grab them. And for one reason, I grabbed like 3 or 4 packages, and I used one. I thought I needed both of them or two or whatever, and I just said I got this headache, and like I said, I used one of them, and I'm sitting there thinking I don't know where my Tylenol is at. Katrina says I'm walking to SP. It's been a rough week. It has. And I went back. I know a lot of people wanted to go back and look at the video. You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something. Usually when there's strife and chaos, goes on. I don't keep it up. This channel over here is not monetized. I really don't, like the chaos and the other stuff. But I'm a little disappointed. I am a little disappointed. But you know how sometimes you know you feel some certain type of way. Good morning, come holler at us, sister. You feel some type of way. And you try to avoid anger. I avoid anger a lot. Getting loud and angry, and I try to avoid that because I told you guys, my mother, she had a heart attack arguing with her friend. And it was about my brother that was slow. And I asked my mother what happened, and she said she got so angry with this woman, which was her friend, saying something negative about my brother. They had a name for him. And my mother was thinking, out of all the people that would say something bad about my child, they would call him Crazy David. That's not his name. You know what I'm saying? That's not his name. But my mother's friend had nerves to say, oh, Crazy David, such, 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 such. And my mother said, what? I don't know how the whole conversation went, but she called my brother by that name. That is something that people gave him, a negative name, and my mother didn't approve of it. And she got to saying something, so my mother got to saying something about her child. And I think her child was a pedophile or something, and a drug addict or whatever. And so these two women were best of friends. They actually lived next door to each other. They actually live next door to each other. And I'm going to tell you something, they always compete with each other too. If I would give my mother a dozen of donuts, some, whatever those donuts is called, Krispy Kreme donuts. Y'all know about the Krispy Kreme donuts. They the best donuts in the world. I don't care where you go. They the best donuts in the world. I mean, some people be like, I like Dunkin' Donuts. No, you must not have no Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, the Krispy Kreme donuts, they melt in your mouth. I mean, you would have if you were diabetic, you would go into shock. You probably would go into, I don't know, but it's like they don't even make a donut. It's just they made a donut out of sugar or something. It's just the weirdest thing. But I mean, when you get it fresh, right, soon as it's off that little steam thing that makes the donut, you get it fresh. I'm not saying even their 1 or 2 day donut is okay, but what I'm saying, that donut, as soon as it come off that Vera belt and they put it in that box, oh my goodness, you bite into it. I'm gonna tell y'all how it tastes. You bite into it, the first bite you bite, it just melts, just like cotton candy. You be like, and it be warm and everything. Go when the light is on. Good morning, Lisa Taylor. Good morning to you. And it's like I mean, it's just, oh my goodness, it's so good. But my mother loved those donuts. She loved them. Let me get me some water. I'm going to walk a little bit. I'm going to walk. Okay, you guys. Okay, hold on. Let me put my shoes on. Let me put my shoes on. Let me put my shoes on. Let me put my shoes. I will show y'all some, but I don't want to lock this down, so. I don't want to lock it down. So my grandson's going to come, and he's going to cut my grass today, this morning. He's going to cut my grass, and that's fine. He's going to cut my grass. So anyway, you guys, I'm outside. They done really did some work to that house. They working on it. Oh my God, it looks beautiful. So, and you know what? I'm to the point where I might just go get my lawnmower out and cut it myself. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little louder, so that's why I had to come on outside. It's a little chilly out here, but I know my husband's trying to sleep, and he's like, "You tossed and turned all night long. You tossed and turned all night long. What's going on, baby?" So, and you know, he said, "You were arguing with somebody." I said, "I was arguing with somebody." Yeah, they like Lay's potato chips. You just can't eat one. Exactly. Donuts are good. Those donuts is the best donut. So, I'm just telling y'all how my night went. I didn't have a good sleep. But yeah, back on what we were talking about. So, anywho's, and I'm walking slow. This probably ain't even gonna help me, but you know, I just, you know, not really. Oh yeah, I was telling you about my mother. And so she got in a big old argument with her best friend. Her best friend. Good morning, Tina. That lived right next door because her best friend wanted to say something smart about her child. Which her child was a grown child, but you know what I'm saying. I said he was slow. So, anyway. I mean, when your best friend or somebody that you love or, you know, y'all help each other and, you know, y'all do y'all little competitions or whatever. But, I mean, you really don't take nothing serious. But it really hurt my mama's heart. It did. It hurt my mama's heart that her best friend would say something like that. You know? And my mother had a heart attack. I mean, she wasn't even off the phone, and she clenched her heart, and she, she, you know, I don't remember if that's when she called me, and then I had to call 911, but, or she called 911. But I think she had called me and said, my heart is hurt, my heart is hurt, and I just hurried up. You know, I always keep me two phones, always, 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 always. And so she don't know. I'm calling 911. And while she's talking to me, I was like, Mama, talk to me, talk to me. I'm on my way. She thinking I'm on my way. But I know I live across town. I know good and well. I can't. I know that they can make it there to her faster than me. Now, my mama is not the type of person that called the police, 911, or anything. So I'm doing it, you know. And, okay. This little dog, she gonna be like, Petey, stop. Petey, stop it. Stop barking at her. It's a freaking dog. Oh, somebody must cut her grass. She's picking up the grass by her hand, you guys. I mean, she's literally picking up one piece of grass each. Oh my goodness. I tell you, this woman's. Y'all see here? Hi. It's okay. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry my dog is barking at you. I'm fine. So, she got all the daytime in the world. So she's picking up her grass by hand. So anyway, she is like, oh, it's a threat that her dog is barking. It's a freaking dog. The dog don't know me. I don't know the dog. I go to this one house to work And I mean, I'm there every freaking night. Every time when I come in the door, the dogs start barking. That's what dogs do. She's like, stop it. Now, Petey, you stop it. That's not nice. It's a freaking dog. He's supposed to bark when there is a stranger and he's letting you know, hey, somebody's coming. Why would you tell the dog to not do that? You want to know. Anyway, nevertheless, back on to what I was saying. Hey, Jackie, how's it going? Good morning to you. Um, so, um, oh my God, there's crazy people coming down the street and I don't even know why. I wish I could just move. I would move more in the country. I just can't stand this. I don't know. I just want to get away. Get away. Probably go to another town or state or something and just go stay in the woods somewhere. My horses cut the grass and clean my head. Oh, okay. Well, you know if you goats will, if you have goats, if you live on a farm or something, goats will actually, you ain't got to do nothing to a goat, just put it out there. It keep your yard pretty down. I mean, they do really good. My one client, she had goats. She gave her goats away because her husband kept feeding the goat. The goat wouldn't eat the grass. The goats was getting full and fat. They was eating the dog food like. I said, why'd you get rid of your goats? She's like, my husband keep feeding the goats. They won't eat the grass. So they gave the goats away. I was gonna tell her, give me a goat so I could put it in my backyard. But my husband won't let me have a goat. He won't even let me have a dog. I might go out and find me a dog today, though, the way I'm feeling and look at him crazy. I don't know. Because a person can't tell. You know what? I don't really even ask for permission. I just do what I do. I'm not saying I'm a bad person or anything. But, I got to live my life. I got to live my life. I want to be happy. Yes, your goats keep your land clear? Yeah. Goats. Multiple. Well, I don't have a big backyard. I'm just saying. But if I was see, right where we live at, we can have goats because we're in the country. I know you guys don't see it, but yeah, this right here, we're away from city. This is not the city. Trust me, this is not the city. People be like, you do live in the city. No, I do not. Stop it. Stop it. How you gonna tell me something I'm telling you I don't? And you tell me I do. But anyway, so this woman, she she had my mom so mad. My mom had a heart attack, and they best friends. And my mom got over it and everything. I think she died or something. They brought her back. I don't know if that's the time. My mom had died so many times. But anyway, I don't know. I can't remember. So many things done happen. I just don't want to tell you a story and then it changes and you be like, that ain't what you told us before. I don't remember now. I just remember she had the heart attack. And when she recovered from it, I asked her what happened. And she said she was so angry. She said she was so angry and mad at her friend. It caused her to have a heart attack. And she told me, she says, African American people have the highest rate to having high blood pressure, heart disease, and diabetes. Because of the food we eat, the stress that's on us, and by how hard we have to work and deal with the I can't remember what the word was, but it's like, starting from the bottom, trying to move up, getting pushed back down. I don't know, maybe degenerate or something. degenerative lifestyle. I know that's not the word, but I'm trying to explain it to you. Like I said, my mother, I'm very proud of her because she did not have a high school diploma, and she literally had to learn everything. And she was a smart woman, but she was just dumb because, she had to learn as she goes. She finally learned. But the one thing about it was, she literally had to learn. So there was a car that hit my neighbor's house, towed, towed up the front of their house. I think it was their grandson trying to learn how to drive. And we're passing the house right now. It's the house I like. I tell you guys, it looks just like my house. Trust and believe. Our house is identical. Identical. When I say identical, identical. I think my house colors is a little bit darker than theirs, and that's about it. Actually, I painted mine, and then they painted. No, I think they painted theirs first. I take that back. I think they painted theirs, and then I painted mine. But my son ran in the side of my house, and we had to put it back together. So this is what they're doing right here. Look. So, yeah. But mine didn't look like that when my son did mine. The house is really, really beautiful. It's just him and his wife. It's just him and his wife. Identical. Our house is identical. Matter of fact, they just live right across from me, but just one street over. So I'm just letting you guys know. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But I don't have grass like that. I don't have nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, like my husband is not one of those mechanic, handyman type of man. You know, and it, and degrees. No, he don't have a degree. Yeah, hold on. Let me backtrack. He does have a degree. Anyway, anyway, he's not that bright though. I think he's just really good. Good. His character is so good and so powerful, it overwhelms everybody. But he has very good logical sense. Very, very well. Very well. He's just a real humble guy. And he don't get really all bent out of shape. And I like that. I like that in him. I'm going to sit down here, you guys, and just chill. But I like people that, you know, I don't argue and stuff. But anyway, my mother told me, she said, I will never let nobody put me in that type of situation again. Like, to get me so upset. And she told me to don't ever let something like that be a situation to me. So I'm like, I heard what she said. I heard exactly what she said. And I'm cool with it. And ever since that day, I have kept it in my heart to, you know, not argue. I kept it in my heart to not argue with people. People see things the way they see it. They don't know or whatever. They know, but you can't tell them, and they want to tell you, and da-da-da-da-da, and you're the reason why I'm so mad, and why you say this, one little word, blah, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. And you're always constantly explaining yourself, and I don't understand, and you said it like this, and I know that, and da-da. But what they say, they believe what they say. Hey, I don't care what you gonna say. I ain't gonna believe what you say. You shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that. Now, hold on, 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 hold on. So, people will get mad at you for telling them the truth. And then it's like, oh, I can't believe, oh, ah. And you're like, what? No, it wasn't that way. I said it like this. I did it like that. I done this. I done that. So, oh, you're doing this. You're doing that. I mean, here's the thing. When people come at you publicly, they want you to just give them their say so. And then when you say something to them, and you try to make it as light as possible, because you know that they're gonna be arguing or whatever, or get mad or whatever. And it's not that I'm gonna let you say what you want to say, but that is not so. That is not true. And this is the way I perceived it. This is my perspective or whatever. But I'm not gonna argue with you or whatever. Well, that ain't what I did and da 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 da. No, you know what? That's what I see. That's what I see. That's what I see. I can't even take it back because that's what I see. I got a problem with it. Well, you know what? Well, then don't do this. Don't do what? I didn't. Yeah, you did. You did this. I got the text message. That was like 2 days ago. And here's the thing. Read the whole text. Read the text that you sent me before then, and before then, and before then. Don't pull out one text. See, I've had people come to me, even in the last day, call me up and say, SP, now I'm in agreement with you, but here's where you went wrong. Here's where you went wrong. You should have probably went to that person privately. Okay, I'm on a public platform, minding my own business. I say this, and I meant what I say, and I say what I meant. I'm minding my own business. If you had a problem with something, you don't even have to make a public announcement to leave. You can just leave. The end. I guarantee you, I promise you something. If you was effective, I would miss you. If you're not effective, then it's nothing to me. There's people that come on this app and they don't say nothing. They just sit in the bushes and I don't even know that they're there. And here's the funny thing. If they never come back, what could I have missed? I would not even know that they were there because it's not effective, right? So I'm saying if you are effective, I will miss it. Like if my husband was paying all my bills and my husband set me up in a mansion and I ate caviar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I had a chauffeur to take me here and take me there, and I didn't have to do nothing but work out, eat, sleep, and have some good old sex, I would miss that if you took it away. But if you're not doing that and you want to walk away, walk away. Walk away. I can't miss something. I can't miss something that I never had, really. I can't miss it. I'm never gonna put myself in a situation that I know exactly what you bring to the table. You may have something to bring to the table, but if you never put it on the table and I never received it, then okay. If you walk away with whatever you have, that's okay. 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 It's all good. It's all good. I don't know why we don't like the truth, but I only said, see, you get into it. I'm going one direction. I'm on this direction because it's surprising. I'm already surprised. And okay, let's just let the cat out the bag. People, you're throwing these public darts. I'm not gonna throw a dart. I'm gonna say it like Ti is. I'm not gonna throw no public dart. I'm on the app. I'm already busy just doing this and doing that. I'm with my grandchildren all day, so I'm feeling some kind of way because they want attention, but they're busy. So I'm just spending time on the app because they're working and whatever. So we're doing this all day, trying to figure out what just happened in court and this, that, and the other. I'm surprised because I said, okay, I'm really just going to go live on Poco because I'm trying to build the channel. And so in order to build a channel, you have to come on, right? You have to come on. I really wasn't going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube because first of all, if I knew that we was going to get 40, 50 people in the live, I would have went on a regular channel and we would have just had to sit down and did it professionally. That was not the case. The case was we were all everybody was just if you came in, you came in, you heard a little bit, you heard a little bit. If you wasn't here, you didn't hear it, you didn't hear it. So the first time we came on, my grandkids kept getting, they just kept needing some attention or whatever. I won't say get in the way because they never get in the way. And so, I'm doing some time with them, but I didn't know they was coming over. Didn't nobody ask me. I mean, I think they asked and I didn't see the message, so therefore there was no response to this is the way I was going to roll today. I literally had a couple of hours to go in to work. I changed my hours and said, you know what? I got some time that I have accumulated. I don't never get to see my grandchildren. How you doing? They got a new car. They got a little Focus. I don't never get to see my grandchildren, especially together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off work and let him make him some money, spend some time with my grandchildren, get a little bit of work done, do my lives if I can do them because I'm more interested in what done happened and what been said. You know how when you got a little information, it might be just a crumb, but I wanted everybody just to get that crumb, just hear what was said. That the news is not going to tell you what was said because I got it recorded. So if I need to go back and find out exactly where it is, so we do all of that and all that. That's how the whole day went. Anybody could tell you. The whole day was in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. If I seen you, I seen you. If I didn't, I didn't. It's no big deal. If you showed up, you showed up. I got people telling me all the time, I got this to do. I got that to do. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Or they don't show up or whatever, whatever. Do you see me counting? I, do you? Exactly. Do you? I'm still going to have to do what I need to do. Whether I see you 2, 3 weeks. Even if you're a mod, it doesn't matter to me. You still got to live your life. I'm not going to stop you from going to the doctor, going up down the street, taking care of your kids, your grandkids, or whatever. If you got to do that, you got to do that. I'm saying, look, I still got to go live on Poco because that's something we're going to build up. They want to know, are you going to be able to do a 4-hour live or do 4 hours worth of work or whatever, whatever. I don't know what their whole position is on that. But we definitely got to put in the time. You don't get something unless you do the work. So I'm going on the live on Poco. So when things kind of calm down a little bit and my grandkids is running in and out, I get on Poco. And we got about 4 or 5 people in there. It's the main 5 people that normally come and support the channel. Not everybody. I haven't asked everybody. I really asked like 3 or 4, and 5 people came, which I'm thankful. I'm so freaking thankful. Because if it wasn't for them, we can do what we need to do just 4 or 5. Let alone if we brought the whole family over. But 4 or 5 come in here, we could get it. We get it, you know? Because these are my main supporters, but everybody plays a role. See, I'm not like, because I see you all day, every day, everybody has something that they're good at, and it works together, whether it's to call in, whether it's to say hello or good morning to somebody. It's special, it's important, we need it. I say, what are you good at? What can you do? What makes you unique? And if you say, I greet the people. Okay, good. You know, I walk into some place and people don't speak to me, I pretty much walk back out. You look at me, you see me, you don't even say good morning. You don't even say hello. Why would I come and spend my money and you don't even acknowledge me, but you over there talking to Sally and Sue? So I want it all. I want it all. And it doesn't matter if there's 3 or 4 people doing the same thing. But if you jump in and you do what you do, I'm grateful. I'm so happy. I'm not going to take away from nobody and what they're good at doing. But when we're rolling, you guys, and you guys know how God blessed this channel. He does. He blessed it. We don't even be looking for a fight or a battle or anything. We be over here minding our business, and here comes somebody. Hey, I know this. I know the family. Hey, I am the family. Hey, I talked to the family. Hey, I was there. And we're like, what? I mean, it stops us in our track every freaking time. Whether I make a phone call or not, we're over there on Poco, minding our business. Matter of fact, this is what happened. We were on Poco. We wasn't even on YouTube. We was on Poco. I was sitting in my back room at my office. We were going over the interview, everything that was said, and I was writing it down. I was writing the notes. Because I said to the family on YouTube, I want to share all the stuff that you guys missed. And so when my grandkids came in and my kids came in, I had to shut the live down because I know my grandkids love attention. They're going to say something stupid and sit back and look like, what? Well, it is. Well, it do. I'm not going to argue with my kids and my grandkids because I'm live. Because they don't know how to shut their mouth. They still young. And here's the thing. If I was raising my grandkids, oh, they would be in position. They will be in position. But they may even holler out, my social security number. I don't know if they knew it, they would. And sit back and be like, what did I do? What did I? So, of course, when people's over, I got my sister-in-law over there, I got my son over there. I mean, not my sister, but my daughter-in-law. I said my sister-in-law, but my daughter-in-law, then my grandkids over there. And you heard Pooh Bear talking about them maggots over there. There's some maggots over there, Grandma. Remember I was telling you about the trash that these people didn't even get a trash? They got trash all in the backyard. It's just piled up. We're going to the dump. They never did get we didn't see it because it was in the back of the house. Pooh Bear just sitting there telling everybody there was maggots over there. The maggots, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, stop, shut up. Leave. What it is. And then my other grandson talking about something bit me. So what do you want me to do, kiss it? Yeah. Something bit me. They bite me. You came over to clean up. I told you. I told you. They didn't pay for a trash thing. And so I didn't want to go clean it. But, if you want to make some money, you go take that trash. Get your gloves, pick the trash up, and get it where we can get it together. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we're looking at. That's how it works. So anyway, I'm at home in my office area, and we're listening to the interview. And I'm backing it up. It's a whole hour interview. We go over it 3, 4, 5 times. Not the whole hour, but the certain parts that I needed to hear. And we needed to make clear what was said. What was said. Getting revelations. Oh my God, did you guys hear that? It's like 4 or 5 people in the Poco. And yeah, kids are funny. And so after that, I said, well, I'm going to go live on YouTube because I told the family that I would, we would go in a little bit more detail of the things that was not said. So now I got time that we went over it. And then we're going to get off of there, and then we just going to stay on Poco and just try to get that meter up, even if it's just playing a game, you guys, okay? Just hang on there with me. Just please help me out, Don't just have me over here by myself. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people, and they think that they do you some kind of service because they pop in and they pop out. They don't do. They don't engage in the conversation, and it's like, I'm here, so I'm doing you a service or whatever. Let me tell you something. I'm not a cocky person, but I am cocky when it comes to my God. There's nothing in the world. There's nothing in the world that you can do to stop what God has already told me what's going to happen. So I won't beg, borrow, or steal from nobody. You feel what I'm saying? One monkey just does not stop a show. It just ain't going to happen, Captain. Unless you put me in a coma or something, I'm going to continue to do what God has put in my heart to do. Whether you hear or not. That goes for everybody. That's just like me and you. I'm either going to be for you or I'm not. I want everybody to have that type of spirit, but everybody don't have that type of spirit. Sometimes people have the spirit that I'm going to make you. You can't make me. I'm already made and designed. My whole destination is already made out for me. That's why I continue on my path. Whether there's one person in here or not, whether you come back or not, I'm not saying I don't appreciate it. I do. But I have to give credit to the God up above on all things. Fact, you guys. Fact. If you don't show back up tomorrow, okay. I'll be sitting here by myself. That's the way I am. I'm sorry. I know it's cocky, but it's the truth. So anyway, but if you love the Lord, you understand what I'm saying. I'm being honest with you. If you love the Lord, you know what I'm saying. Can't nobody, it may look gloomy. It may look like, you know what? There'd be like 5, 10 people in the room. Next thing I know, we had 40, 50. I ain't text nobody, said come. Okay, here's the thing. I think you guys was on the live when it happened or whatever. Somebody was texting me and calling. I couldn't answer the phone because I was live. And I said, they text, I can't answer. I'm live. So I text them and said, come to the live. I'm live. It's not like I'm begging you to come to the live. I'm letting you know that I'm live. Don't get it twisted. Don't say it like that. Because you're not saying the whole conversation. You're saying it like I'm gonna die, whether you do or you don't. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna be your friend, but I'm gonna be truthful. I'm gonna be truthful about the friendship. 100%. No, I'm not gonna pet your back and you and I feel like it could have been done a different way. And I don't even say that. I just was like, hey, I started getting a headache because there's a couple of things that I don't care for. I mean, I just don't. And that's one thing is confrontational situations and arguments. See, there's certain things when people go to jail, you're going to have a good cop and you're going to have a bad cop. You're going to have a good cop that says, hey, I got your back. Don't worry, relax, they just hard and they just had a bad day and everything. And if you need some water, I'll go get you some water. Then you got a cop saying, you need to go to HE hockey stick. I know you did that and you need to tell us or we're going to lock you up. We're going to throw away the kid and da 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 da. I'm going to be the person that's going to, I'm going to give you compassion and love. Because see, first of all, let me tell you something, family. If you think that I don't know that when you come in and I don't know you, I already know what you came for. I already know what you came for. Because here's the thing. And I'm going to say this. But it's weird that I got to say stuff on this live like you guys don't understand. Common sense. I'm not stupid by far. You ain't got to call in and tell me and explain to me or anything. I'm just telling you. If I'm on Poco and somebody comes in the chat and says, hey, y'all talking about this baby? First of all, Poco only been around for 1 year. There's not too many people know about Poco Joe. You know why I know that? Because everybody's over there is a broadcaster, want to be a broadcaster. They sit up and dance. They don't know nothing about content. They don't know about conversation. They don't know about how greeting people. They don't know about how to keep a conversation going. They're pulling on each other. They go to your live and then they want to grab your people. And I mean, they're right now tooth and nail. That's all they do, tooth and nail. They come in, they try to befriend you so that they can grab your people. Because see, everybody want to be a broadcaster. Ain't nobody want to be a supporter. But here's the difference between me and them, or them and us, you guys. Put it like that. We are an entity already developed and foundated. So when we go over there to POCO, I don't have to go to their lives and grab their people. Only thing we have to do is bring a couple of our people over there and see what's going on. And just stay active and see what's going on. So when the cat came in the live on POCO saying, I know about the baby, okay, what's your name? Oh, you live there? Oh, 2 minutes away? Okay. So can I ask you a question? Now, it would make no sense for me to sit there and continue to ask this person questions on a live when there's only so much typing and texting you're going to do. So let me give you my number that everybody has. Let me give you my number. Will you call me right now? Could you do that? Now, I'm going to tell you something. Here's the thing. So sometimes people plant people in certain places. Oh, no, no, no. No, we're not going to go over there on Rhoda because Rhoda got some gangster stuff going on over there with some ratchet stuff. Oh, we're not going to, ain't too many people talking about this case. Oh, we're not going to go on YouTube. But let's just slide somebody over there because she got another channel over there in POCO, which God said open up and do, and I'm doing it. Okay. When there's one person in the room and we just sitting there just talking, it's good. It's all good. But wherever he tells me to go, I'm going. Okay. So that person comes in and then they call in. Now, I'm asking every question that possibly can pop in my head without insulting the person, letting them be friendly, seeing what they're going to say. Just because I hear what they're saying doesn't mean I believe what they say. Did anybody say, did I say, I believe everything you're saying is true? I really do believe. And see, this is what makes me mad. People act like they're telling me something by saying, he lying. I'm just not the person that's going to come out and tell you in your face. I think you're lying. And I hate to have to come on this app and explain this to grown women that should know better by now. We've been all together for 3-4 years. You guys know how this works. You guys know how it works. You guys know how it works. Just relax. Ain't nobody got to call me and tell me that he lying. Do I believe that he seen those kids? Probably not. But let's see what all he has to say before we start saying, you lying, and then say, I wasn't arguing and hollering at nobody. I'm just trying. Tina, stop it, Tina. Anywho, it's not a big eye-opener. Was it a big eye-opener to you guys? Like, what you said is not making no sense. Just because I'm going, let me soak this in my head. Can I call you some other time and we can speak on this, or you come back on, or whatever. But it's not an eye-opener. What you just said to me does not make no sense. There's no way in possible God's green earth that you done told these police officers, you seen these kids, you seen all 4 of them at the playground, and they're asking everybody, have they seen these kids since December? Ain't no freaking way in the world. I'm just sorry. This officer, Mark, the captain, the chief of police down there, said within 2 hours he called the FBI. Okay, man, I almost said ninja, please. Okay, I don't have to get ratchet and get to hollering and yelling at the person. That's not what I'm trying to do. I wasn't trying to do that. But you went from Poco, where it was calm and collective. I can still read what you're saying over there. So for you to leave Poco, where we needed you the most, and put your questions in the chat, you run over to YouTube, where there's more people. So that like puts stress on me. It don't put stress on me. I can just ignore it, and I can. I didn't. You know why? Because I'm thinking, okay, I'm really done with him. I done made this bond. Like, he knows that I'm not gonna be really aggressive with him. We could still talk, and this, that, and the other. So I'm gonna ask him, is it okay? Once he say it's okay, okay. But I didn't think all that hollering and screaming. Oh yeah, I wasn't hollering and screaming. It was just my window was down. Oh, I couldn't hear because you was. No, I wasn't. And see, I'm getting mad because you said that I was. Okay. What do you want me to say? I can only say what I see and what I hear. That's all I can say. I'm mad. I'm out. Okay. Okay, you mad and you out. Okay. We move on, move on, move on. Now you back. Now you publicly throwing darts. No, you know what? No. No, 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 no. It became a big argument and he was shutting down. I do this for a living. Okay. Well then why you couldn't get him to call you? Because if you would have put in the channel your number and for him to call you, then he would have called you. It just seems to me, everything when he was saying, it was like talking to him. Even though that wasn't him, and I know that wasn't him, but they had somebody that they got that said, oh, we need to put another narrative out there. So let's get on this little thing, and so people can, it would spread like wildfire. And it was. Because normally, I mean, even right today, right now, there's 21 people in the chat. We usually come on and just chit chat. We don't have 21 people in here. This is our laid back thing. We just chilling. We get to catch the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I felt that it was very aggressive, and I let it go on because I said, okay, I'm gonna let it go on for a while. I'm still not mad. I'm still not even mad at you. I'm not mad at you because you're doing whatever you do. Evidently, you felt like you wanted to ask these questions and you might have some kind of something to open them up or do what they do or whatever. And I let it go on and on and on. I started getting a headache. I really did. I did start getting a headache because it was just too much hollering and screaming or whatever. So I just said, okay, hey, hey, hey. That's all I said. Hey, hey, well, I'm done. I'm out or whatever. And then come in and now you mad because, no, I just can't do this. I'm out. You're mad at me because I'm like, hey, hey, don't be doing all that. Well, that was disrespectful. That's insulting because you said I was hollering and yelling. What was you doing? What was you doing, baby girl? I said, go back and listen to it. I kept it up for a minute so they can go back and listen to it. It was hollering and some yelling and some screaming going on. My husband was looking at me like, what the heck is going on over there? Like, baby, take that downstairs. I was like, oh my goodness. We was just having a decent, good conversation and all this stuff stirred up. Now, here's the thing. I'm not the person that called in. I just said, hey, hey, hey. Now you're mad at me. Now you're mad at me. That's how it all went. And I don't feel sorry for nothing I did, said, or do. I'm sorry. And if I did something wrong, I just take it up with the Lord because I don't see it. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I don't see it, feel it, or anything. I just don't. You know, I respect you as a person. I respect you as a friend. I respect you as a family member. But one thing I will not do, if I really, this is what I really feel about it, and you are supposed to be a friend or something, then you should be able to take the truth of what I felt about the whole situation. And I felt like, yeah, there was some hollering and arguing. I don't want to scare this person off. 'Cause maybe he is lying about this, but baby, sometimes a hit dog will holler. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they do. And sometimes you got to give people that, let them talk. Men, men, I got so many brothers, it's unbelievable, but I know what makes them shut down. Start hollering at them. Why you think Corey right now, like it's in the rain, you guys. My grandson's supposed to come and cut the grass and it's going to rain. Now, if he was really, really gung-ho about working or whatever and cutting grass, because I got 3 lots for him to cut. I got 2 houses for him to cut and a big old lot. He going to wait till it rains and just say, Grandma, what do you want me to do? I don't want you to do anything. You can't do anything. Because if you really wanted to cut the grass, you would have got your butt up early this morning, came on over here, looked at the news or the weather and said, it's going to rain early this morning. Let me go over there and cut Grandma's yard. Now we're going to have to wait 2 more extra days after the rain to cut the yard. Because he's waiting, or he's asleep right now. That's what kids do. I'm not mad at him. You know what? To be honest with you, I almost came out here and cut it myself. But if I would have cut it myself, my grandson would have said, but Grandma, you told me I was going to be able to cut the grass. And now how am I going to make the money if you're doing it? Look at my grass. Oh, it's just nasty, crazy. Oh, yeah, it's starting to rain. I got a big old muffin in the yard. Look. That's how crazy it is. Hold on, you guys. I got to talk nice now because I'm back at home. So, I want you guys to know, I don't get mad at people because when a guest or something, I don't know why my phone is looking like that. What's going on? Let me turn on the light. It was a mess. I don't get mad at people because we are a whole body, I believe. I feel like it's so much like there's certain things Phyllis can do. Or she got really good questions. I was pulling her questions out of there. And her question, I'm going to be honest with you, her question is the question that when I seen her ask the question, I was like, well, should I ask them? And her question, I can't remember what the question was, but I know it was Phyllis D. Hart's question. I guarantee. I think it was something like, have you seen the kids or something? Or when was the last time you seen the kids? I think that's the question. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think that was Phyllis's question. Was that Phyllis's question? Because she's in the chat. So tell me if you see what I'm saying. So when you guys ask the question or something, I see what you guys are saying. And I can ask that question. But I guess I was just not doing a good enough job. I don't know. But I know we get really, disturbed when somebody's trying to come and they lie and try to distract us. But we don't need to get to a point where we're arguing with each other. Every time I tell you guys, every time you say that child's name, we got somebody got a problem. Ain't got nothing to do with the child missing his life. Oh my God. Now two people arguing. No, not two people, three. I'm in the argument. How did I get in the argument? I'm just a host that has a channel that decided by the Spirit to do what the Spirit say and go over there to another platform, and they came over there. Now, do I think that they were planted? Yeah. But do I really need to say that in front of everybody? You know what I'm saying? Do I really need to go into detail of what I believe and what I don't believe just because I'm listening? That just that doesn't even make sense. That just does not make sense to me. It's like you want your cake and eat it too. No, I'm going to sit there, and if I didn't read your question, I'm sorry. You could always text it to me, and I will still get it. Or reach out to the mod. The mod that was in the house at the time was Tina. Reach out to the mod and say to the mod, you guys know how this works. Please get SP's attention. She knows how to get in touch with me on a sidebar, you guys. My mods know how to get in touch with me when you don't. That's what they there for. Get in touch with them. But most of you guys, if you would have been on Poke Code, guess what? There was only about 4 or 5 people over there. I can read that message better than I can read the message over here in YouTube. But some of you guys go, I ain't going over there. I don't want to do it or whatever. So then I really was really like just ready to get off. I'm not mad at her. Okay? I'm just not. Why? Ain't nothing for me to be mad about. Just not. I'm not going to argue with somebody about what I see and what I think. You can tell me the sky is blue, and I'm looking at it and it's gray. And you can tell me all day long. You can get 15 people go in agreement with you. As long as I see it, and maybe I'm colorblind, but I see gray, that's what I see. So I'm just telling you what I see. Oh, that is not how, no, that's what I see. That's exactly what I see. Now, why are you mad at me? Because I'm telling you that's what I got out of it. Oh, it wasn't. Okay. You say it wasn't, but that's what I see. I can go back and listen to it, but that's what I see. But I don't even know why we arguing or hollering or yelling. I don't know why. Because that's what I see. It is not going to change no matter what you say. That's what I see. You shouldn't have to explain your actions for staying in, ensuring your channel remains open for anyone. Yeah. And just like, and I say this, and this is how people know that I'm being honest. Come Holler at a Sister was on Poco. She came from Poco to YouTube, and I don't know why, but she did. And she put in the chat, can I call in? After talking to him for a couple of seconds or whatever, I really did not have nothing else to say to him. I don't think that we could have break the bond or the connection or whatever. He kind of hesitated, but I just asked him in a nice way. See, the only way you're going to get these people to come and talk, they're not going to come and talk to you hollering, yelling, and screaming. But I can get them to come and talk because we have that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And the Spirit of God is with us. So they thinking, oh, they just nicey over there or whatever. They're not going to come and talk to you, but they're going to come and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come and talk. When have they not, you guys? You better ask somebody if you don't know. When have they not? She get on there. I didn't interrupt her. She asked whatever question she wanted to ask or whatever. And life went on. But if you guys ask me to come on and speak to them personally, because I don't want you to think I put the person up to calling in, because I wish I would. I don't think you guys think anything of that nature or whatever. I'm as surprised as you. When that person literally said what they said on the app, I was just trying to talk them into calling in. I was as surprised as you. You guys want to call in. You did it appropriately. It wasn't no hollering, yelling, screaming. It was just, can I call in? You know what? Yes. Let me ask them, because you guys know when, like when we did the King Hill case, they were like, I don't want to talk to nobody but you. Okay. Well, I'm going to let them know to don't come calling and asking, can you call in, and get mad, because and then when we finally did do something like that, I was like, you want to answer that question? They said, yeah. And then I merged them in. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was LaKendra. And next thing I know, they got to hollering and yelling at Cousin. And Cousin hung up the phone. And I said, well, Cousin, you said. He said, I thought you were going to ask the question. I don't want to talk to them. I don't know if you guys remember all of that. But no, you were trying to get as much info by listening. I was. Katrina said, I remember that, SP. So, because you know what? Person that trust and believe, they were sent to distract. As soon as they call in, I was like, okay. They were saying the same thing him was saying. Him was sitting there saying, the police dropped the ball. They didn't do the Amber Alert. They didn't go look for the kid. And they didn't. I knew right then. Everything that you saying, it was like pretty much, if he would have changed his voice a little bit, I could have sworn I was talking to him. I wasn't surprised at all. Just because I don't sit there and say, hey, you guys, I'm surprised. Most of the time, you guys are looking at my face expression, so you already know what I'm thinking. So to have somebody come in and say, I don't believe it, you're lying, you're saying, that's an understatement. I think everybody that was in the house, we were all on the same page. I believe that. Am I right or am I wrong? Tell me, because I just want to know. I always I look at the statistics. Whether you say yes or no, I know what I hear and I see. But sometimes I just like to see, are we connected in some kind of way on this app? Because if we're not connected, we need to get connected. Because if you're not feeling that way, like we already all were in agreement, like, where's this dude come from? I mean, how in the world you gonna see this? Now, I'm not saying it's not possible, but do we believe it? We ain't gotta say we believe it or not. It's like you trying to sit there and act like I believe this person that saying that he seen this child the day before. That's like me saying I believe when the sister said that her ex-husband talked to the kid the day before. There's no way in the world right then at that time I'm going to say that, because they're probably jumping on Poco and YouTube and seeing what we're saying. And they're probably here right now. But it just seems to me like, no, you got the right answer and you're telling the truth, and and I'm just done. You said that so many times, it just doesn't even regulate with me, to be honest with you. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to get off, because I'm not shooting darts at nobody, even though if they say that I am or whatever. But one thing I have learned a long time ago, and I'm just talking about being in a relationship. I had this ex-husband, and my ex-husband told me one time, we were out at this event and we were putting on a show, and I had thousands and thousands of dollars invested in this event, and I needed him to stay with me and help me look over a lot of the situations of things that was going on. And I said something to him, and he looked at me and he said, do not talk to me that way. And I thought to myself, what is he talking about? I really didn't say anything nasty. But he said, if you talk to me that way again, I am going to leave. And I looked at him and I thought to myself, I thought we were on the same wave. I just needed you to go over there and do that over there or whatever. But when he said it, I kind of looked back and I thought for 1 minute, I said, if he got up and left right now, I would be out of more than $10,000 worth of merchandise right now. And I just looked at him. I didn't say nothing. And so I thought about it. Now, this was my ex-husband. Not my husband now, y'all, so don't get it twisted. I thought about what he had said. I came home and I thought about it. And I said to myself, never, ever again I will set up an event that I got thousands of dollars in, and you're supposed to help me, and you're going to tell me you would just walk out and you didn't care. I lost thousands of dollars. I will never be in that position again. I don't know why I actually came over, only that I felt the need to do so. That's fine. I mean, I didn't have a problem. I just could have seen your 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 comment better on Poco than on the other app. But I mean, I just didn't understand it. But anyway, when he said that, I made it my business to never ever put him in that position again. No. Anytime you want to walk out, you can walk out. But at first, when I mean, I'm thinking we're married. You're not gonna let me lose $10,000 because I need you to do this or go over there or be over there. I wasn't rude. I wasn't disrespectful or anything. But I think you wanted me to bow down, and this is what I did. Now I seen that you have that ability. I will never give you that power again. Never. So when people, I'm gone, I'm done, I'm this, I'm that, I'm already with it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm already with it. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't bother me. You know, you guys, it's raining. I mean, I love everybody, but if it takes, if it takes a little word or something that you don't want to be my friend no more, then you really never was. That's what I said. Because my kids do things, my grandkids say things that, you know, you think I was happy my grandson sitting there talking about there were Mackies out there. I was like, boy, sit your mouth. I mean, I didn't say that, but, I, his daddy got on him and said, look, your grandma is over there doing a live. You come over here and sit down and just quit playing with the things or whatever. That song is in my spirit this AM. What song is in your spirit? What song? Rise and Shine. He wanted out anyway. He wanted out anyway. Jealous. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I never put him in that position no more. I mean, I literally had to do all the work by myself. And it just got overbearing because I told you guys we had 7 stores. And then I couldn't trust him with my kids. So I would have to get up early in the morning, take my kids over to my mother's house, then come back, then set up, and then run the whole show, then break it down, pack everything up, and then go get my kids, come home, and then he think I'm finna cook dinner. You know what? Go. Do what you need to do. You know what Jesus told Judas at the Last Supper, you guys? Remember what Jesus told Judas? I'm going to see if anybody got the words. He said 2 words. Judas told him he had to go do something. What did Jesus say? Tell me the 2 words Jesus told Judas to do. And then we're done. Let me see if anybody knows those 2 words. It's an action word. Anybody know the 2 words? Nobody knows the 2 words. I'm going to tell you what he told Judas. Judas, he said, go pray? No, I don't know about that. I don't know about him saying that. I'm not saying he didn't say that, but I know the 2 words that 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 stays in my mind. He told him to hurry up and go do what you gotta go do. She said, no, I was just guessing. He told him to hurry up. He told him to hurry up. And Jesus knew he was gonna go get some silver, and gonna tell them where Jesus was at. And Jesus told him to go hurry up and do what he had to go do. You guys think I'm lying? You guys think I'm lying? Let me see if I can find it. I just have to see. Where is it at anyway? I thought the same. Pray. Okay. Dee Dee thought the same thing. Pray. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here, I just Google it real quick. Let me get off of here. I just Google it real quick. Jesus told Judas to hurry up. John 13:27. John 13:27. That's where it is, you guys. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's the word. Here's the word. Okay, you guys with me? Yeah, John 13:27. It's not hurry up. He says, do it quickly. He says, now, after the piece of bread, Satan entered him. So Satan entered Judas. So Satan wasn't in Judas before. But after the bread, Satan entered Judas. So Satan entered him. Then Jesus said to him, what you do, do quickly. Yes. John 13:27. So when somebody say, I'm finna go do this, only thing I can say is, yeah, okay. John 13:27. Satan entered Judas, and Judas had just asked Jesus that, telling him he had to go do this, or he had to go do that. And then Jesus told Judas, what you gotta go do? Go do it quickly. Why are you making a public don't make a public announcement that you're gonna, just go do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, you guys, you would not like me if I have to be subtle and not, a true friend will tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, Miss Tina, bless her heart, she was over there. She was the only mod over there, and she was handling it. She put the wrong number in. You guys didn't see me hollering and screaming at her or get mad at her or anything. She's helping as much as she can. Girl, please. I'll be a nut trying to holler at somebody and they helping as much as they can or whatever, whatever, whatever. And then to get mad, she just said, I'm sorry, whatever, cool, whatever. You know, I'm good. I'm good. Harley said, I was just guessing. Oh, yeah, you did a good guess, though. But nah, he wasn't going to tell him. You got to remember, he wasn't going to tell him to go pray. You got to remember, he sold the location of where Jesus was at. I'm still learning another app. Yeah, it's going to take a while. But like I said before, a lot of people, by the time they get over there, they're going to be like, oh, what did this mean? And what did that mean? And this, that, and the other. Well, they just going to be lost in the sauce because how many times have we explained it? Every time. But, you know, after we got off the live on YouTube and we finished up on Poco, I had to cook. Thought I was going to cook some chicken tacos. Forgot I didn't take out the chicken, so we had to have the regular beef taco. Cook that real quick. I was just so, you know, like drained, overwhelmed, still thinking. Because I have to think, you know, did I hurt somebody's feelings being cocky or egotistical or just rude or nasty? Did I do that? And you know, so it was hard for me to even keep going on. And and the people that was over there, they had already blessed the channel, so we had already made our numbers, our meter, and so I took the opportunity. I was drained, to be honest with you. I was, you know, I always focus on people's feelings and stuff like, was I wrong? Was I right? Like I said, I didn't sleep well that night. And it wasn't because I felt anything that I did wrong, because I didn't, and I don't. But still, I'm not there to hurt nobody's feelings either. So if I say something, whether it's publicly or not publicly, I'm not there to hurt your feelings. I'm just there to explain why I feel the way I feel. Because I do let a lot of things pass and let people get away with certain things and say certain things. But tarnish my reputation or my whole character, that I will not. I just will not. So, you know, you know. If you say I did something to you, I do have to explain because you said it publicly. I did something to you. I did not do anything to you. You said you was gonna leave. Now you saying you throw darts, and then you said that I hollered. I only said what I seen. I only said what I seen. That's all. But that's it, you know. And then people be like, "Oh, I didn't go listen." They here. They here right now, you guys. So yeah. And if I never see them again, which I probably will, you know, I probably will. It's no big deal to me. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. Anyway, it's raining so bad, I'm not even going to be able to cut the grass. My grandson was like, I'm going to make $150 this whole week. You can't cut no grass today? I bet you he's sitting there going, oh my God. That was my fault. I do apologize for putting the wrong number in the chat. I do apologize. Girl, you good. You good. I'm still learning how to app, yeah. Okay, you guys, we've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm going to get off here, eat me a little bit of Oreos, and just chill, relax. But if I hurt anybody's feelings, you know, only thing I could say is that was not my intentions to hurt anybody's feelings. You know what I mean? But, you know, we still got to keep going forward. We still looking. And I am going to try to call that guy and ask him to give me a little bit more detail. And you guys do know I was recording that. That's why I had to kind of pause and stop. At first, I wasn't recording it because I thought this was going to be somebody that just said that they heard about the child, not sit there and say they, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, right at the beginning, I wasn't going to record it but it's record because it was on the video. But I don't know what I was expecting. I did not expect that guy was going to say he's seen Cody the day before. I did not expect him to say that. Unfreaking believable. That freaking blew me away. You want to blow me away? Tell me that you seen that kid the day before. Huh? What? Okay, talk to me some more. Because let me tell you something. If they find that child, if they find a child and they do the toxicology test and that child been gone, missing, or deceased 2 weeks ago, then they're going to come back and say, well, I thought it was the child. See, what you're saying, do you know for sure? Do you know for sure? I bet you they're not telling the police that. They're telling us that. That's how the sister was able to say, my ex-husband talked to the kids the day before. Why would your ex-husband be calling your brother talking to his kids? Your ex-husband. My ex-husband don't call my brother or talk to my kids. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get off here. The next time we come on or something, maybe we'll finish going over some of the stuff. Because Sweet and Salty had gave us some stuff. We hadn't got to it. And I was just zoning out. But I'm going to get off of here. I'll see you guys later. Have a good and blessed day. Hopefully you guys will have a better day today. And relax. I know we got a live at 5 p.m. Central Time. We might go over it then. All right?